It's part two, right? So, let's finish this up. So, their big plan to sacrifice you is to make you so tired that you will take anything and everything. So imagine every man is told that they have to climb Mount Everest. And when you climb Mount Everest, self-improve, get your shit together, blah, blah, blah. You go on the mountain, and all you get handed was a $20 bill for climbing up Mount Everest. So, would you climb Mount Everest? If 30, 40, 50 people got $20 and they came down and said, climbing Mount Everest not worth it. A lot of people, especially these anti-red pill channels and everybody else, they don't want no one to tell the story about how fucked up it was that you climbed Mount Everest and you didn't get $1 million. But they told you that if you climb Mount Everest, you get $1 million. But instead, you got 20. You risk your life for $20. So the dating scene is like Mount Everest. It ain't worth it. One of the funny parts about this backwards ass society is that the Twitch girls don't have to get out their house. The Twitch girls get to stay in their house and live stream for 6-7 hours. No one talks about how they are staying in the house. No one talks about how they don't get out or they don't have social skills and all this other stuff. The Twitch girls are allowed to do whatever they want. There's never a point where they tell the Twitch girls to go outside and this and this and that. So, imagine you get your shit together, right? And these guys, they have a problem with men who got money and they get women with the money. Because you're supposed to waste your time even though every time you're supposed to waste your time with women even though your time means money. Meaning that, why would I waste my time trying to talk to a woman talking to her pants when I could just pay her and get her out of my face? Get what I want and then get her out of my face. Alright? So, what these people don't want you to do, they don't want you to dine in 5-star meal, 5-star women. They want you to dine. They're telling a millionaire that he only has access to McDonald's, even though he's a millionaire. Imagine that you make a whole bunch of millions and millions of dollars, but hey, based off their rules, you can't enjoy 5-star meals. You gotta go to McDonald's and eat, even though you have the money to eat at the 5-star restaurants. One of the things I always laugh at these people is that they try to have this oversaturation of players and people with big personalities and, oh yeah, I can get women and this and this and that. And it becomes more of a joke now. It's like, wait. That's not for real. That's not for real. That's fake. What do you mean? It's not fake. It is fake. And the reason why it's fake is because there can't be a whole bunch of men who get money. I mean, not get money. There can't be a whole bunch of men who, the players and, oh yeah, man, I'm a player. I got the money. I get the buns. You can't be everything and you can't be everything and good at everything and bad at nothing. It's funny that there's only 33,805 personnel in the Special Forces. There's only 5,500 Green Berets. 3% that are in Special Forces. 30,000, 35,000. So, imagine, right? The Special Forces are filled up with just random people. These are the select few men and women maybe, but mostly men that are considered special forces. They have the credentials. They went through a test. Ask yourself, what tests and credentials that these people who say they better than you went through? We don't have no no charts, we don't have nothing. There's no records, there's none of this, and there's nothing. There's none of this. You have to go through a rigorous, death-defying stuff just to be in the special forces, to say you're one of the very few. But these people don't have to do shit. I already broke it down in my first video. Most of these dudes are selected, pre-selected by media to be liked by women. They don't have to put in that much work at all. They don't. Now, the manipulation of what women are going to do and sacrifice men is the fact is that they manipulate men into liking them and making themselves be forbidden fruit, and then turn around and enjoy the fruits of the labor of the backs of creepy men. So, mind you, this is Bhad Bhabie, the Catch Me Outside girl. Remember, in January, she said that people who bought her OnlyFans when she turned 18 should go to jail. Even though she dangled herself as a fresh meat. Her and that other girl, Malu, right? The shit wore it off because they were forbidden fruit. A lot of these people do this forbidden fruit bullshit to men in order to appeal to the nature of illusionary fantasies. That's a good thing and it's a bad thing. But she peaked in that whole pedo type of shit. But people waited till she was 18. But as we know that she was messing with older men when she was about 15, 16. Now, she got a $5 million mansion based off the creepy men who she wanted to put in jail. The funny part is that this is how most of these people think. They will use you and then want to throw you away. This is why they are more dangerous than any incel. But also, 7 days ago, Chief Keef was pretty much exposed for being around her when she was about 15, 14, grooming her. And she defended him because she didn't like that thing. She was willing to talk down to a bunch of men who put her OnlyFans up, who paid her bills, but then said it should be in jail. But she gave a rapper exclusivity to be that same person she said that they need to be in jail. And this is why we shouldn't listen to them and have laws that cater to them. Because they could change at the drop of a dime. They're going to have to change because they're hypocrites. So, as you see, she's more my speed, not the dung chick. Sue Lee, she is so stunning. And remember, she's with I don't think she with a black dude. I don't know if she's with a black dude anymore, but she's one good-looking chick. She's I think, what's it, Hungarian or whatever? With her gold medal. These are the kind of women that are out here that you can have access to if you don't listen to these dudes. Right? You have to denominator. You have to make sure that women like this has never touched those guys. Because if they did, that's their women. And you shouldn't be with them. Because you be with them, they're going to have the 411 on you to set you up or do something. Right? But so someone asked me, how can society change to get men to go out in society again and do everything and what's it called? See, I have a whole list of stuff that men can do so they won't be sacrificed to the society, right? But these are just hopeful things, right? Control sexuality with porn and sex toys or sex dolls. Basically, you don't have to date nobody or anything. You won't be shamed for it. And we let them go to their own device. We let them deal with the men that they want to deal with. And we let these people say whatever they want to say. Sex bots. You can program it. It could be a live human. It could be for protection. And they will cost $200,000. Artificial wombs. If men want to have kids, they will have artificial wombs available for them. Paid relationship for men to be in them with rules to them. Like no kissing unless being paid more money. No sex at all. Just lie about sex and paid every week. So, in Japan, there's a lot of women that are single and lonely. There's so many women that are single, that are alone. They have went to hiring men to date. And I think that's what these chicks are going to have to do in the later future. You want a black family? You want a black family? Well, you're going to have to pay me for the so-called black family. And you can adopt a kid that won't be attached to me, legally won't be attached to me. You could lie. And then we pretend that's our son or daughter. And then you'll pretend the black family. But you're going to be paying me to be your boyfriend or your husband in the black family image. That's the only way for men to come back. You have to bring in incentives. If a man want to date an overweight woman, she has to pay up. With no kissing and none of that. False allegations. The woman's face is going to be put out there, and she will be put in jail for 2 years or 5 years and have to pay damages to the man that she false accused. See? If someone made 5 videos or more on anti-red pill videos, they have to go to a red pill content creator and have a debate on a neutral platform. And if the red pill creator wins the debate, that anti-red pill person can't make videos for a year max, or have to pay the content creator for losing the debate. If the red pill content creator loses the debate, then he is either going to go offline for a year, not make any videos for a year, or be paid up. No RICO can be used against Red Pill, which it's, government dating list for rules that protect men and women from the wrong people. So, at some point, if it gets too bad, just like every other government, they're going to try to hold on and take advantage of it. I mean, not take advantage of it. They're going to try to, fix the problem, right? Which means that it's going to be 10 times better okay. And basically, we have to pick apart certain people that won't have to deal with certain rubber rouser and stuff that we have to deal with in what we're dealing with now. Cheaper restaurants and social events for more social interactions. So people don't understand that a lot of people don't go out for the main reasons, because it's not just because it's too expensive, because the so-called dating is not really that worth it. I mean, social interaction is not really worth coming out of somewhere without getting nothing back for it. So a lot of people don't want to do it because they're going to lose a lot of money. So social media, make at least 20 red pill movies, or movies and TV shows about different red pill movies and movies about different groups of men in the open market, and 3 different TV shows a year. So it goes to my point in the first one, is that if you want to play those games, we're going to put different groups of men. We're going to put different groups of men to be able to tip the balance, right? Right? So we know that they can be easily manipulated by TV shows. So this to make sure that everything is balanced. We have one movie about Asian dudes, one movie about black dudes, one movie about this type of other guy, this movie about this guy, and then eventually you'll be like, okay, and then they'll switch around. Make new jobs for men so most men can work in society. So there has to be a new type of work system, or a new type of work that has to be made for men to go out in droves. Because a lot of these environments are not really, how can I say, suitable for certain people. This is why we have so many of these shootings and doing all this, because a lot of these companies don't really take a hold of the people that work for them, and they don't check on the management, they don't check on the environment, they don't check on anything. They just let it go. Change job environments for men. Domestic violence against men and sexual actions against men are taken seriously to stop it. So that's the whole point. A lot of these guys, a lot of people who are anti-red pill and they have to keep talking about the manosphere, or these guys don't know about women and this and they don't know about that. It's because they think that they know it all. They think that there's not other ways to get women, and they think they can critique you. And they want the women to win. You are their sacrifice for you to make their life better, so they can feel better about themselves. You are a constant thing for them to talk down to. Even if you don't do anything, even if you stay to yourself, even if they don't see you, they still can try to find you out, talk about you. This is the reality of it. And the sad part of it is that there's a lot of MGTOW channels who try to go around messing with certain people, talking to them. They tell the truth. But some of them overdo it. Race baiters, racist comments. Then you have the black pill dudes who are so sad and lonely, they don't think of any new things. They tell you to cope. They say wrong things. They go around saying certain things, and it's like, you guys are the most depressing people out here. Then you have some of the racist incels. You have bad parts of everything. That's what red pill really means. The fake red pill guys who came into space and now using it for being lucrative money, dating coaches, the people who said they're on your side. There's a lot of different things in this out here that trying to sacrifice you for themselves. Brian Salon trying to sacrifice a whole bunch of men for them to not find another way. He want them to be Marlboro Man, but at the same time he's pro-black. Even though he's not gonna put a stick in getting a black woman or getting this and this and this, he wants you to be a Marlboro Man until these women act right, or just buy his sex dolls, because he's basically selling sex dolls. But this is the same dude who don't let his girlfriend go that's in his picture, which is kind of, to me, psychopathic, because if a girl messed me up or whatever, I'm not going to have her in my fucking bio. I'm going to choose another thing. But this guy thinks he can talk shit about everybody. From the Auburn preachers who hang out with a girl who tells guys to take their own lives, to Fresh and Fit who hires a girl who talks about black people, and then she goes around fighting because now that's what the Xena the witch chick is. A lot of people, you start seeing a lot of things that people say, even myself. That's why I kind of back off sometimes. But you have to understand what these people are trying to do to you. That her big plan is to sacrifice you for the women and for themselves. Because when you're busy doing what they're telling you to do, you're spending your money and you're not going to get no return in your investment. And everybody else going to get rich off of your loneliness or your trying to fit in with the general society. That's why these people are making videos to the person who requested the video. That's the reason why. They need somebody to step on, and they need somebody to constantly remind them that they're better. They have somebody out there that's better, that's lower than them. And they chose the red pill. They chose MGTOW. They chose guys that don't want to toe the line. Guys who want to fight back against certain things. So that's the reason why it's never going to stop. You just have to look at these people and just dissect them, and don't let none of the shit that they say get to you. I dissected. If I made a list right now, there'd be like 300 videos right now, solid 300 and something videos on anti-red pill guys, anti-manosphere guys, and then I count about 100. Just 100, 200, no, like literally 100. 100 are close to like 160, 170 close to 200 MGTOW red pill channels. Y'all don't realize how many guys left the space. Y'all don't realize how many red pill channels got kicked off, MGTOW channels got kicked off. You don't know that the majority of these people, there's more of them out here against red pill. And that's by design. If I can go down the rabbit hole, there can be probably almost 500, almost 1,000 videos against red pill. And only 200 and something, probably 100 and something, 170 channels up that still make content. I don't count the reaction channels. I count the people who do pure content and live streams. So it's all about making you their sacrifices. It's not about your happiness. It's about their happiness in their society, not yours. Because we already established that most guys don't fit in. We already established that most guys don't want to be comfortable around these people. We already established a lot of stuff.